Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good day to you all, depending on where you are from and where you are hearing from. I hope all is well. Today is another great session. You're welcome to this platform again. My name is Owa Ajibola, and I'm happy to see everyone here at this particular time. I hope you are coping well. I hope you have a nice weekend, and weekdays is another weekend again. And you've been relaxing. And do you want to start off afresh this evening? I just want to say we've been learning about basic computer skills, and we want people to benefit from this. That is the more reason why we decided to take it a step further, and we allowed the National Lottery to fund this program for us. We are very happy that we've been sponsored by them. Let's sit back and see what we have for today. We've been doing much on the buying, selling, and working on Microsoft Word. And today, we are still working on the Microsoft Word. I'm going to share my screen a minute so that everyone will see where we are coming from. And let's see if you can see my screen now. I'm trying to share. Okay. By now, you should be seeing my slide. I'm going to sort of move to the very first one so that you see what's going on there. I hope you are seeing my slide. We are the THOUGHT Foundation Ltd UK, and this project we are carrying out is called the Elderly Digital Upskilling Project. And today we're going to do the topic that have to do with how do you test highlight colors in Word? How do you use test highlight colors in words? Most of the time, a lot of people will be out there trying to use their Microsoft Word to make some colorings, but they find it difficult to do, you know. But we will not say we'll sit back and feel we know it, or I don't care how it is being produced, you know, because if you have computer skill, even though basic as it may sound, you should be able to know where colors are in the Word program. You should be able to know how to get varieties of color, because just a little tips of colors you add to your work, it brightens up the work, and at the same time, it might put a smile on people's faces. You know, let's see how it works. So we'll be looking at how to use test highlight colors in words. And let's go to the next slide. Our basic aim of today's section will be to be able to utilize various colors to pop art text, you know, and at the same time to color the basic text using words, to produce a card using font colors, to be more flexible with hand movement using your mouse, cursor, keyboard, as the case may be. So all this will be the basic aim of carrying out this particular session. So let's sit back and see how we go on the word programming when it comes to colors, parts of colors. We have this practical exercise that we'll be doing here. But before we go on this practical exercise, I will sort of go through the slides with you. The practical activities here involve you, first of all, double click on Word, because by this time we all know how to go on Word. Every time we say this when we come on this program. We have, this is the sign of, if you can see me very well, this is the sign of what my cursor is going around the world. This is how world look like. You can have a little bit of darker shade or lighter shade of the blue, but what we see, you see W inside, and there another box, a square box of W. So it's more or less like this. How it looks like is like this. But what you do when you double click on this word, you click on the home page, then you go to fonts. I'm telling you how to get this highlight color, text highlight color. Double click on this word, go to click on home, go to fonts, click on the text highlight color, and then pick your colors. We'll come to that. There's a little symbol here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll pick it up now so that you see it. I'm moving it to my front. Can you see this? Like a pen with A and B. The pen is across it. This is exactly how it looks like. You know, this is the text highlight colors. This is how you see. No, this is text highlight colors. This is what you click on to bring out the text colors. We will do that. It's not difficult. We'll go through it in a minute. So this is how it looks like when we come today. Let's go to the other slide now. First of all, we have how to use text highlight colors in Word. Microsoft, I'll read this out for you so that you know what we are doing. Microsoft and our third-party vendors use cookies to store and access information such as unique ID to deliver, maintain, improve our services, and add. If you agree MSL and Microsoft PIN, we personalize the content and ads that you see. You can select I accept to consent to these uses and then click on manage preference to review your option and exercise. You write to object to legitimate interest where used. You can change your selection under manage preference at the bottom of this page of privacy. Okay, this is basically telling you before you use your word, how to consent to it. If you want the third parties to send you, like the vendors to send you cookies and others, adverts and all that. So if you don't want, you always try to do not approve it, you know, because most of the time it will be coming up asking you if you want to use you want advert to continue and all that. You can definitely opt out when you are doing all that. You can opt out of it, you know. So apart from that, you use premises data. There are data you can use within your locality. Active scan device. All these are basically telling you what to do in order to either you accept the ad or you weigh it if it's something you want or you do not want. So that's not the main concern. This came into effect because you needed to know if when it pop up, you know this is what you want or you do not want it. Okay, so let's go on to the other slide now. Okay, in Microsoft Word, third-party vendor uses cookies. This is what we've just read out just now. Sorry about that. Yeah, So I have said a little bit of one thing or the other. Do you have a question in this aspect? Any question? Any question before we go to the practical? This is more like a practical session. You'll be seeing what will be going on. I'm not going to be reading too much, no. Do you have any question, or we'll come back to this question later? I'm going to put this aside and see if you can, I'll stop sharing, then I'll open my Word. Stop sharing. Then I'll get to my Word now, get to my Word. I'm typing Word at the edge there. Just the way I told you to go on Word before. When I've done that, I will have to share so that you see. admit. Let me share. Okay, can you see my word? If you can see the word, please thumbs up for me, please.
No, I think it's loading.
Really?
It's loading. Network issue.
Wow. I'm surprised you can't see it now. I can't see my, oh, blessing, you can see yours. Okay, thank you. Right. But I think yours have a slow.
Okay, maybe it's from my side then, because it's saying you've just started sharing screen, but
Okay.
it's not sure. It's just still loading.
Yeah. Mine is loaded. It's telling me already that you can see it is live. Okay. Maybe as we are going on, it will start.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, let's go on this. Sorry. This is why I told you, you go on this, I'll leave this part again so that you see how I start. I have launched the Microsoft Word. Then I go to home. I click on home. When I click on home, I do not know if you are seeing all these icons all over here. Can you see this icon? Because if it's too tiny, you can't see it. It's difficult. That means I think you should be able to see it. Okay. I have gone on home. When you go on home, I have under here clipboard. This is not where I want to deal with because it is partition. This word program is partition under home. All of them are all partition, but you can't click on home. There's this part that said clipboard. I'm not dealing on that. There's this part that said font is under there. All the title of this box, you see the partition it from here to here. I'm not dealing on it. I'm going to take one out of this place, for you to know that it is partition. There is clipboard here, there is font here, there's paragraph here, there is styles under here, because most of you will not know what's going on there, and there is editing here. So there are different sections under editing, there are different sections under styles, there are different sections under paragraph, and there are different sections under fonts. There are different sections under clipboard. So note this down. So we are going to pick one aspect of a font, which is called this text highlights colors. When you see the text highlights colors, like I said, I gave you a symbol of text highlights colors just now. That symbol was AB with a stroke of a penty brush across. So any color you choose will be at the bottom of that penty brush. You understand? And somebody trying to log in. Be patient, give me a minute, let me see. Sometimes some people are trying to log in and okay. Martha, are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, see if Obi is trying to log in. I don't know if she's having issues.
Okay, all right.
He sent a message to the general, yeah. So this is what I'm talking about now. I'll put this down so that we don't get it confused. When I click on this, I'll click on it again. Sorry about that just now. I am going to choose, we are working on font. I will pick up this font, then I'm going to this. Even when you hover, you've not clicked, but by the time you hover around that AB with a brush across and a colored bar, which is a rectangle color bar at the bottom, you will find out that it will show you what the meaning of the name of that particular icon. So what is there? I'm putting my cursor there now. At the bottom of the cursor, there's a text box that came up. It's telling me text highlight color. That is what we are doing today. Make your text pop by highlighting it in a bright color. What is that telling you? Make your text come out boldly, as in let it be different from every other. The pop means let it stand out. That is the right word. Let it stand out, you know, by highlighting it with colors, bright colors. It have different color. You can have mixed colors. You have varieties of colors there, you know. So having said that, let's actually click on it and see what will come up out from it. I'm going to click on this now. There is a little arrow going down just by the side. When you click on that arrow, did you see what I'm seeing? There is a little bit of a bus color that is coming out. And that bus color has varieties of colors. Can you see it? Yes, it has varieties of colors. And that colors it have, you can easily pick from these colors to color your text, you know. So I'm going to leave these bits now. By the time I click, I leave that bit and I click outside, it will disappear. So before we go there, okay, before we go there, I'm going to get text, to copy a text in this Word program. In Word, let me get a test, a written test from another area. You will not be seeing what I'm doing, but I'm going to get it. Let me get a test out and copy it there so that you see how it works with when you put written something there. I'm trying to copy a test out so that you see how it works when it comes to, right. I just copy just a random letter and I'm going to paste it here like this. Can you see the letter I've copied now? So we want to make that color to come up in this letter. So you see how it works. I come to home again. I'm in Word. I come to home. I hover, move my cursor till I get to the bottom here where there is a B brush across. I click on it. Then I have a color there. Yeah. You see, I click on the color yellow. It didn't show anything here because most of you will pass through this. You understand? It didn't show anything in this place. You think, oh, why is it not working? No, it wouldn't work, not until you have to shade this. I'll take this away now. My pen is already highlighted. Yes, I need to cover it. When I say cover it, I mean highlight it. It is highlighted. Did you see that? Is anybody still finding it difficult to highlight text? How do you highlight? How do you copy? The same way you copy, that is how you highlight. If you don't highlight, you cannot copy. So how do we copy? How do we highlight? That is it. I'll go through that. We've done that before, but I'll go through it. I'm going to take this. I'm clicking outside the text. I'll put my mouse or cursor in there in front of where you want to start copying from. When you put it there, you take your, you see these fingers that I'm pointing to. After the big thumb, the next second fingernails, the second finger. After the big thumb, your main thumb, the second, I'm clicking down on my mouse. Where am I clicking on my mouse? Left. If you have a mouse, you click left. If you don't have a mouse, you have a computer like this, you know, a laptop, you click left. When you click left, you use this hand the third fingers, the middle finger, the third middle finger, yeah? You use it to drag down on the surface of the computer or laptop.
Okay.
But when you have mouse, you can't do that. You can't drag down like that. You can't use to drag down. But what you do, you use many parts of your fingernails or hold the mouse like this. The mouse, this is the mouse. You put this, this is what you use to press the left hand. Then you use the other one to drag and drag and drag and drag. So I'm going to put, now because I'm using this type of system, I'm going to put my cursor there. I would use my third finger. Don't move that your second finger's nail or your second after the thumb. Don't move it. Let it stay by. Then you drag with the other bits. You use the other third finger to drag down. This is stable. This one is dragging down. Just move it. Be free. It's not a big deal. If you didn't grab it, because sometimes when you drag, it's like you couldn't finish up where you are covering, where you want to highlight. What you do, you don't panic. You just go off it and start again. You know, because most people find it difficult to do. The reason why I'm saying this, you know, it doesn't really mean if you are a professor or you are in the uni, if you don't have computer knowledge, you do not have computer knowledge. There is no two ways about it. Those, you will not be surprised. Those in uni, this is a basic task that is in this program can do. They can't do it. I'm telling you, I'm not just saying it. I'm saying it because I have got experience about it. You know, and I'm not saying looking down on them, but I'm trying to tell you that I can be in the same academic environment with I'm learning the same way with them, but this basic task of computer, they don't know how to do it. So they have to learn. If you don't learn, you don't know how to do it, you know? So do not think, oh, I'm ashamed to say I can't do this. There is no shame in it, because people are there that are they are reading a higher degree, but they can't do it because they didn't practice. You know, they didn't practice computer skill, and some, it wasn't in their time when the computer came into being, you know, and they didn't feel as if it's necessity for them to go and learn how to do this, you know. So this is the more reason for you to know that what we are doing right now is not just for fun purpose, but know that you are learning a skill, even if you don't want to use that skill right away, but you should be able to use it as time goes on. Or you should, when somebody is telling you, oh, I have something like this, I've colored this bit of I want to color this part red or blue, you say, oh, I know what you're doing. It's not a big deal. But you do not know, you don't want to use it, but you should be able to have that knowledge or foundation that this is what is going on when you are coloring that particular bit. And funny enough, a lot of people can, we definitely use it as time goes on. Maybe when they are doing a basic writing, you understand. So I am here. I've been talking since concerning this, how to highlight. We just highlighted this particular test. We've highlighted the test, but that is not what we are aiming at. We want to give it a test color, you know. So because we want to give it a test color, I have succeeded in highlighting it. Look, the highlight is still there. If you can see, it is a little bit gray. That shows it is highlighted. But what are we doing? By the time I click outside the environment, like this, watch me. This is my cursor moving up and down. I've not clicked it. I'm just rotating it around. If you can see my cursor moving, I'm moving it all around. Yeah. By the time I click outside this test, what did I say? Outside the test, the highlighted test, look, it will go away. So know that If you mistakenly click aside test, you don't panic. But what you do, you go back. When you go back, you click on the beginning of where you want to copy or where you want to highlight. Put your second thumb, second finger down, press it down. Use the third finger, press it down, don't take it off. At the same time, second finger down, the third finger, move across. Look, I'm moving. Once that second finger is stable, is stable and is stagnant in that particular left click area, if it is stable in the left click area, my left area, this one can do anything, can manipulate, can cover up, so long you did not move this away. So that's the basic step. So I have ended up highlighted this test. Now I'm not clicking. Look, I have mistakenly clicked outside and it went off. So I'll go back again to highlight. I'm not panicking. I click on my left. I have highlighted it. Yeah. So what do I do now? I want to go straight to home. I go to home. I'm going to home. I'm looking for AB/ under font. Look over here. There are different ways you do coloring, not just this of text. So I've gone to this place. I click on this little arrow that wants to bring a menu down. That menu will be color bar. Look, I've got my color bar there. Different colors is there. It's not my duty now. I want to choose the color. I have yellow. Let's start with the first color there. I'll color this yellow. It has changed to yellow. This is what we are aiming at, to change the color. Why do some people need this? Sometimes you might have, maybe your children comes in home and you say, oh, please, can you help me mark this work? For example, you can say, okay, is in your desktop or computer. You might say, okay, I want to, the one I know there is a problem with, I'm going to highlight it with yellow. The one that is better, that you like, you highlight it maybe with green. And the one you know that you need to do rig correction on it, you say, I'm going to highlight it in red. That alone have already passed the message across. You just sort of, I have told you, the one in red, you really need to do it again. They take the work, open the computer, they start, they know that the red one, you didn't do it, the person didn't do it well at all, So this is how life gets easier for people, And at the same time, if you start going to school, because no matter your age, education is ongoing, you can continue to learn even when you are aged, No, everybody will give you opportunity to learn, you're welcome. Then you are going to school, you see your teacher, your tutor decided to color shade some bits and put a speech bubble by the side to give you a recommendation on what to do. So you know that there is a color there. When you look at the side, it tells you what to do that. Okay, all the one in red, I want you to change the meaning of those words because they are all similar examples, recommendations. So I'll put all the same recommendation, I put them in red. The same different recommendation, another recommendation, I put them in blue. So you will not say, oh, I've not I don't know what this means. Once it clicks to you that they are doing color shading, text coloring, so that you'll be able to pick up, know what you are doing, it is neat and it is tidy. Okay, let's sort of go on to change this color again, because we're basically doing colors today. Okay, I'll go back to home. I wanted us to do it gradually so that you don't have too much of loaded information. When you know this, at least if you're going home today, you should be able to know that this is how you can change a test highlight colors, you know, you can highlight it. I have shaded this now. I want to change the color. I found out that this color, I do not like it. I want to change it to green. When you put it, immediately you put your cursor on the green. If you don't click, it will not respond. You need to click it. You know, you need to click that green color. This is a bright green color. You need to click it. If you don't click it, for example, I just left it like this. You see, it went back to yellow. But once it's there, I pick it. Immediately you take the mouse touches it, it changes the color. But if you don't click it, it will not take effect. So I'm going to click this now. You find out that it has taken effect. You can see the color is a bright green, you know. I can decide to say this bit is not, I want to change some of it. See, I did not highlighted all of them. I highlighted just the first 5 lines, and I'm going to change it to another color so that they have 2 colors. You know, I go to home, I look for where I have font, then I look for where I have text highlight color. I click on this. Then I'm now wondering which color should I choose, so that it doesn't mean I'm the only one talking. Please, can I have, which color do you want me to choose? Which color do you want me to choose from now?
Red.
Okay, thank you, Blessing. I'll choose red. Wow, this red is so bright. My goodness. So I have got red color there now. You see, now I have 2 colors, you know. So these are basic way you play with colors, you know. You can continue, not only that, go on different, every other colors. Yeah, like I'll shade this. I'll pick another color. I'll pick purple. This purple colors even the text. Can't even see again. You know, the purple is so dark that I can't.
Dark, it's too dark, yeah.
It's very dark, you can see.
Yeah, very, very dark.
Exactly. So that this is what you do. You find out that, oh, this is not what I want. It's too dark. Then you cover, you highlight it again. You click on home. Then you go back. That's, oh, if it's dark like that, I can't see the text, so it doesn't want it. So what do I do? Let's sort of take another bright color.
Oh, this one is nice.
This pink is good. You can see it's when you see the colors, it brightens your day. You know, it makes you feel a little bit as if it's summer. You know, I know we always say whichever weather it is, try to enjoy it. You know. But when you see colors like this, it reminds you of, wow, summer is very close, you know. What do? I need to stock my cupboard as well, my wardrobe. I need to get more colorful clothing because this color is playing in our head. So this is how you go about this. And for example, let me try to see if I can get another test out. Why am I saying this? For example, you have different topic. What do I do now? Okay, let me copy this out so that I'll change the topic. Copy. You can't see what I'm doing because I didn't, I'm still sharing. Okay, I've copied from another place and I want to put here. Do you even know how to copy and paste again? I can remind you. I copied there the way I highlighted this place. I click, right click on it, then copy comes up out. I copy, immediately I copy, I come to where I'm going to paste it, which is my destination. This is my destination. This is where I'm putting the work. I'll put my cursor here. Yeah, then I do what? I right click, not left click, right click. When I right click, all this comes up. Because I have already copied, look, you see cut copy is not showing because I want to paste. Do you understand? It's not highlighted now, but I'm going to paste. when you see paste, this is what I was going through with a colleague of mine, not quite long. When you see paste, there are different types of paste. There is called keep source formatting, mesh formatting, and keep text only. If you want to keep the text only, it's only that text that will show. Any other diagram that is in where you copied will not come up. Did you see that? There are different sections of paste. It's 3 that is showing on here now, but sometimes more than 3 options. The first one says keep source formatting. Do you know the meaning of keep source formatting? It means where you got the information from, where you copy from, all the formatting, like what is it called? Denting, numbering, everything that was there originally, it will be there when you click on keep source formatting. But when you click on mesh formatting, that means where the source, where you copy from, if you are going to add it up to the current one, you understand, it will be, you merge, you augment it. What is coming from there, you merge it with what is already here. So you are going to have, it will stay into the new one that you've already got, the new destination. So you are adapting the new destination to keep your, to merge it, what you've got, you merge it with what is already existing. You know, it will fit that document that you are doing. And the other one is saying keep text only. That means you are only going to get the text that you copied. Every other formatting, like a diagram, sizing and all that, they will not come into play. It will just remain just the text, no diagram and all that to show. So I hope this little explanation of pasting, you've understand it. So I have ended up pasting. Oh, what happened to my work? Okay, let me paste this first. Okay, I've used source one now. I have copied this and paste. Sometimes you can have a heading. Let me put a heading to this now. The heading of this say letter writing. You know, I've written it in capital letter. And all this one, they are all in capital, in a normal letter. But because I have heading now, I have decided to put it in capital letter to differentiate it from my main body. Then I'm going to tell you why coloring sometimes is important in some tests, not all tests. So I have going to, remember when you send a letter to the office, do you put colors? No, you don't need to put colors. Even when it is summer, you don't put colors because it's an official letter or an official writing. But when you are doing some type of writing that is mostly an informal writing or something that have to do with decoration or posters, or you've drawn a dress and all that, you can color it and make it more colorful, you know. Nobody will say you've go against your writing ethics, you know. So I have letter writing as the heading here. I might decide to change the color by going back to home. I'm going to font. All these are fonts. Then I'm going to choose text highlight color. I click on it. I'm going to take this color now, which is this color is dark yellow. You can see it there. It is dark yellow. So note that, let me see if I can make this a little bit bolder for you so that you see. Note that in as much that, look, this is how I'm increasing my character font. Look, I'm making it bolder so that you see how it is. Oh, that's too big. Okay. I've ended up put a heading in this to differentiate it, and I colored it. You can see to that. We've been doing all this. How do you think we're going to take off the color? You know, we have a lot of color here now, and you just decide, I don't think I need colors. All these colors are too much. They want to blind me. Let me take the colors away. Then let's see how we go about that. I'm going to highlight everything. Thank you. I've highlighted everything now. Then I can use this pop-up that comes out of the side, you know, but for the sake of clarity, I'm going to home. Can you see that? I'll go back to my test highlight, because all these things I've done here, they are called test highlights, then the colors, you know. I'll go back there. What do I need to do? Do anybody know what I can do to take away all the colors? Can anybody tell me what to do to take off the colors?
No color, that is.
Can you see that over there? Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
So for the sake of clarity, I have no color at the bottom. I just click on no colors. And all my color formatting, they've all gone. So it's good to sort of play with it and see how it works, you know. Each heading can be of different colors, you know. And today, for those that are advanced, that want to use it to do further, maybe get a qualification, as time goes on, they want to go back to uni and all that. What you know that you cannot run away from this. Most of the tutor, if they are giving you feedback in school, they can color shade for you. When they color shade, you should be able to know that all the colors that are like, for example, if I color shade this, let me give you an example. If I color shade these three, I'll put the color blue, for example, and I go down here again, I color, that is websites for you. I go down here again, I color the same blue, and I go down here again, for example, I still color. I wanted to use the other little one that pop up so that you see it, but sometimes it's very fast at moving away. You see this, all this now, this side is not color. Let me put another color, then I will explain what I'm about to say. The time is far-fetched. We will not spend much of your time. We'll round up soon, except you have questions to ask. So let's look at this. Maybe I color this pink, and I color this again. Where are you? And I color this pink again. You see? Okay. When you see this type of thing and this type of coloring, they are simply telling you that all the one with the blue, for example, there is a speech bubble that is talking. It was maybe the speech bubble highlights just one of these, you know, just one of the blue. It's telling you that all the one in blue, the recommendation the teacher puts on the speech bubble applies to all the one in the same color shade. Whereas the one in the pink, they have the same comments in the speech bubble. They all have the same recommendation. That's what they want you to look into. So don't get confused, you know, when you see these colors like this. You know, you can use it when you are studying, or you can use it at home. You can use it to do different partition your work and put different heading with different colors, you know, and it can brighten your work. So whatever the case may be, this is exactly how it looks like. Do you have any question? Any question before we move on? Okay, so let's stop sharing this now. I think I have a message. Oh, it's Antonia. Antonia, don't worry. I didn't check on time. Thank you for coming. It's nice seeing you here. Okay, so let's see. They didn't finish my spelling. You understand, Antonia? So let's see what we've got here now. Let's go back to the slide. I think there was a question in the slide that I needed us to look into. Okay, here we go. Where do we see text highlight colors? Can anybody answer that question for me? Where do we see text highlight color? Let me share. So that when you are looking at it, you should be able, because I showed you where text highlight colors is. Where do we see text highlight colors? We've talked about this several times. Somebody should be able to answer this for me so that it doesn't seem I'm just the one talking. Tina, are you with us? Where can we see text highlight color? Can you speak? If you can't speak, you can test. You can chat with me. Where can we see text highlight colors? Remember where we go to when we are looking for text highlight color. So where can we see text highlight color? Somebody should be able to help me out because I don't think I know it. Where can we see text highlight colors? Who can help us with that? Remember, text highlight colors are what we'll be dealing on. Where can we see it? So when we answer that, I should be able to know if you can use it, you know. Come on, please, I'm on my section. Not now.
She said no. Things after her meeting. Then
You want me to say? Sister Owa.
Martha, yes. Where can we see text highlight color? Is a question thrown to every one of us. Let's answer it.
You have to go to home.
Thank you. After we go to home, what next?
I think there's an arrow next to home.
Okay.
That shows color. You bring down the arrow so you see different variety of colors there.
Okay. Thank you very much, Martha. Is there anyone that wants to add to it? Because I'm going back now to make sure I share that bit that says, Martha said we should go to home. I am in home. Yes, this is home. Who can put us through? I'm in home now. Where can I click on? Because I emphasized this several times. We should be able to at least say one word or test, you know. I'm in home now. Where can I go to in the font?
Oh, you have to go to the is it A-B?
Thank you.
Slash, yeah. And there's a arrow next to it.
Okay.
So when you click on that arrow, different variety of colors comes out.
Thank you, Martha. So I have clicked the arrow now and a lot of colors are here. Thank you for helping me out. It means that I'm not just talking to myself, because sometimes you need to get feedback from everyone. You know, I know some of you, where you are living is very noisy. A lot of people are in there. You can't really talk or something like that. But we don't really mind when we hear some background noise sometimes, so long it's not too high. If it's too high, we can always try to mute you, you know. So we have actually come to the end of this section, and I'm trying to go on this bit so that you my slide. So I believe by now we all can use text highlight colors under home of word. And I'm happy that you all tuned to this section again, as always before. Thank you for coming, and hopefully we'll see you next week again for another lovely section. Please try to practice at home. Always come with your computer when we are in this session, tablet, desktop, whichever one you have. And if you have challenges, maybe I'm using my desktop to practice with you, and you have challenges with other system, you can always share that I'm on it now. What do I click? You know, so we are here to help, and we will always be here. Don't forget, we have some computer to loan. We have a one-to-one section too. So if you need one-to-one session, I can come to your home. For some of you, you know, that really needs my help, I can come down if so long it's under you book ahead of time. We can plan to do that. There is no problem about that, you know, so long you are within our locality. So please, please, please try to utilize the opportunity before we run out of the sections, because it's not going to be there for us forever, you know, except they decided to keep funding this particular session. Thank you for coming. I hope to see you again next week. Bye-bye from me. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, blessing. Thank you, Martha.
Thank you.
You're welcome.